State trials are much more exhausting than federal trials. Why is that? Well, in a federal trial, you get your 3500 material. Everything is given to you ahead of time. Every time the person met with the U.S. Attorney's Office or met with the agents, you get a set of notes. If they went before the grand jury, you have the grand jury transcript. So going into a trial, you probably know 85 to 90% of every single thing the person will say and what they would testify to. In a state trial, you don't have the same benefit. You may have the grand jury minutes if the witness went before a grand jury. Sometimes, most of the time, the witness didn't. You may have their reports. If it's a civilian, you may have the scratch notes or the handwritten notes from the detective interview. You may have DD5s, which are detective follow-ups. So a lot of the times, there's just this unexpected factor of what is the witness's testimony, and it's much more tiring when you're in the moment, when you're on trial, that you're listening to the testimony that comes out of the witness on the stand, and at the same time you have to figure out what are your cross-examination questions. So usually when you go in before the witness testifies, you have pre-planned maybe about 30% of the things that you'll be asking them, but then everything else gets done on the fly once you actually get moving and once they start testifying on direct examination.